门头沟区中昂时代广场发洪水了。
Three Gorges Dam overflows. Chinese cities turn into overflowing rivers. Hundreds of thousands displaced in deadly China flooding. The Ministry of Emergency Management said. Flooding in South and Central China has caused more than a dozen deaths and forced hundreds of thousands of people from their homes. Local media reports, quoting information from the Hubei Provincial Emergency Management Office, said heavy rain began on the 10th of September. $1.2 million people in the province were affected, and 9,000 people had been moved to emergency accommodation. Initial damage was estimated at more than $500 million, including the destruction of more than 1,000 homes. About 228,000 people have had to seek emergency shelter due to flooding. A total of 400 houses collapsed due to the disaster, and 2,000 houses were damaged. Radio Free Asia said the floods were a result of torrential rains in the Yangtze River basin, coupled with the release of floodwater from the massive Three Gorges hydroelectric dam upstream. Flooding was particularly bad in the southern region of Guangxi, where 6 were listed as dead and 1 missing, and in Hunan province just to the north, where 7 were recorded as dead and 1 missing. Wide areas of the province were affected by river and flash flooding, including the cities of Yichang, Xiangyang, Jingmen, Shaogan, Huanggang, and Enshi. Authorities have sought to reduce the hardship through the use of dams, particularly the massive Three Gorges structure on the Yangtze. Images and videos shared on social media also showed flooding in the provincial capital, Wuhan. Seasonal flooding generally causes heavy damage each year in the lower regions of China's major river systems, particularly those of the Yangtze and the Pearl to the south. In the Yangtze River city of Yichang, residents blamed recent releases of water from the Three Gorges and Gejuba dams upstream of the city for flooding in their backyard. Torrential rains in Hunan province have caused flash floods, and some rivers burst their banks, left 18 people dead and 18 others missing, and affecting the lives of 1.41 million people. Continuous floods have hit 5 cities of Shaoyang, Huaihua, Laodi, Zhangjiajie, and Shaanxi in Hunan province, affecting 2,300 million people in total, with 123,000 people awaiting to be evacuated. Rainstorm hit Qingshanao village in Longhui County at 2:40 a.m. on Thursday and continued for nearly 11 hours, with the rainfall reaching about 250 millimeters, causing flash flood and landslides. The rock mud flow left 11 people dead and another 16 missing, and it also tumbled 15 houses. Rainstorms in southern China, including Hunan, had left 170 people dead since late August and forced 1.6 million people to flee their homes as of Sunday. More than 700 people died of floods and landslides, with an ensuing incurred direct economic loss of 47.00 billion yuan. Last month, natural adversities in China left 96 people dead and caused economic losses of 12.8 billion yuan, the most serious for a single month in the last 5 years. In addition, more than 1.24 million people had to be evacuated, and a total of 50 million people have been affected, according to a meeting held by the China National Committee for Natural Disaster Reduction held here earlier this month.